It's the Father's Day preview. Hey, good morning. It's Jeff Roper as well as Kaylee Galaviz. I'm somebody's daddy.
You are. You're
I know.
two people's daddy.
I've reproduced twice.
And we got to see them this morning.
I've made my own people. Yeah, they were on TV with us. That was cool. Thank you for doing that.
Of course.
It is very sweet. It was very surprising. And what was funny was they shot the video in the bathroom, which tells
and vertical.
you. Yes. So they had to check themselves out before they did anything.
Of course.
And it only lasted about 7 seconds. It was like, okay, girls, say something. They're so funny. They're so funny.
They're cute.
Thank you very much.
You done good. You done good.
They're my best work, and I know your daddy loves you, and you're going to send him a large gift card, probably.
Of course.
Aren't you?
Yeah. I'm leaving to Hawaii on Father's Day without him.
See you.
Love you, Dad.
See you, Pop. Happy Father's Day. What did your daddy always tell you?
Drop the attitude. Listen to your mother. You will not leave this table until you finish that bite.
Oh, it was food demands. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean your plate. Did he ever take the door off the hinges?
No, I never got that bad. I was never that defiant.
I've done that.
You have? Why would you do that?
Because somebody wasn't behaving.
That's
And
never
at that
warranted a
point,
door hinge off.
You lose privileges.
To privacy?
Yes.
My best friend growing up, her dad took off the door, took her mattress, and took her phone. So she just, and took her car keys. So she just slept in the garage.
Why didn't she just go in her room?
Because she wanted to
She was
prove
making
her
a point. No.
Didn't work for
Yeah,
her.
that probably doesn't help. There's somebody in the garage. It's your daughter. Can you clean up while you're in there? Get them grease spots up out there. I mean, don't ask for trouble. You know, defiant girls are crazy when they're
we're
teenagers.
the worst.
It
We
can
really
be rough.
are.
And girls are very catty and they're very mean to other girls too. But see, they have me wrapped around their finger. I just think little girls are the best. I would have another one if I could find an oven.
Stop saying that.
What? I would. Being a dad's the best job ever. It is truly the best. And I treat you ladies like you're my little sisters or daughters or whatever. I mean, I encourage you and root you on, and I got your back. I protect you. A lot of people, don't know how to treat kids. So some of you that have kids, you're doing a great job. It's amazing to me. Don't you think that having kids, you should have a license to have kids? Because there's some people that have kids and they don't know how to do it, and then the people that want them can't have them.
It's so true.
And that's not the whole
it's so
world.
backwards.
But again, love you, Daddy. He ain't gonna be here forever, and I love mine. He's my hero and stuff, and I learned a lot from him.
You sure did.
Yeah, we're pretty fun. Here's 5 things that Dad taught us that Mom could never teach us. That shirts and dish towels, you can use those for just about anything, like a napkin.
No.
Yeah, the only place to use the restroom on a golf course is behind a tree. So these are the things you learn from your father.
My dad would always say, write a letter to Grandpa to my brothers.
You can sneak a drink into a football game in a Pringles can. Did you know that?
That's genius. Dad, why didn't you teach me that one?
Boxes must always be crushed before stuffing them into the recycling bin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and there's no better place to spend a Sunday afternoon than Costco. Because
Costco's a great
you get the
place.
free samples, all the hot moms are there. It's one of those deals. And shorts can never have enough pockets.
Yeah, but girl shorts never seem to have enough, ever.
Well, women crave pockets.
Yeah, and we
why
never get them.
That's why they invented the jumper.
The jumpsuit.
The jumper. I'm wearing this cute jumper. I'm like, what does that mean? Don't do it.
It's cute. It makes it simple to have an outfit because you don't have to put together 2 different
Things
pieces.
it's connected.
Exactly.
It's like a skirt. That's something I never
Even
understood
better.
there. I'm like, what's the point? Well, you got this extra fabric over there. I mean, skirt? What is that, like a napkin on your shorts?
It adds a professional layer to the short.
Makes people think you're wearing a skirt, but it's
Exactly.
not. And closing the door while using the bathroom is a matter of personal choice. I learned that from my dad.
Wow.
And finally, you can always blame the dog.
That's true.
Where's that dog?
The dog they never wanted.
What
but
is
seemed
that
to love
smell?
so much.
Must have been Earl again. Give me that dog collar.
Not Earl.
Yeah, Earl the dog.
Oh, that
Things you
name.
learn from your daddy.
Also
Yeah.
on Father's Day, 75% of dads say their ideal Father's Day, listen up, is spent outdoors, hiking, camping, barbecuing, and fishing.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of free out there. Plus, you can lose people. I mean, you can just,
Get away from the kids.
well, I mean, I don't want to be smothered. I just want to be treated. I want to be spoiled. I want to be looked after. I want to be made the king of the household. You know,
Aren't you always? Dads are always the king of the house.
I'm single. I'm the king of the van
Oh yeah, I forget.
down by the river.
Yeah. Sometimes you park it out back. Use our water line.
It was better in COVID because we had a porta john out there. You remember that?
No, I wasn't here.
You weren't here for that? Yeah, we had so much plastic wrap around this building.
Really?
Oh, they had separated the sales department from the news department with saran wrap.
You had to wear hazmat suits.
No, I worked. I came into work every day during COVID. I think I was the first one exposed to it though, because I got a phone call over Memorial Day weekend. That's spring, and they told me that I had been exposed to it from someone else that worked here, and I didn't know. I'm like, I don't know what this
What
is.
an interesting phone call that
And
we
so
just lived like
I was
that.
at Bear Lake, and I just did the weather from there because I was already there on vacation.
Yeah.
I just stayed, and that was the vaccination extension period or whatever. And I really didn't know the effects of it, but we lost someone. An employee's spouse died, and we were all exposed at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a pretty rough time being, and it messed people up too, the social atmosphere. But we had porta johns on each side of the building. Because, I mean, the big time TV stars, we deserve an orange unit in the back to go to get dressed. Because our bathrooms here are split.
Yeah.
So we have a couple over here, and then they block the ones on that side of the building for sales, so we had an extra one in the yard.
That's so funny.
I know.
It all makes sense though.
Yeah, and then people wearing masks, and they complain because they got makeup on their mask.
Yeah, and you couldn't breathe in those
like,
masks. It
whatever.
was hard.
Well, yeah, it was tough. So that's when they separated us. They put us in new rooms and stuff. I was in this room by myself, pretty much. Me and the mice.
Oh, so that's what all those.
We had mice, yeah.
That's what the basement's full of.
The COVID got them. The basement. You don't ask me about. We ought to do a show live from the basement.
Yeah,
That's what
we
we ought to
should.
switch this show to. Is news from the basement.
News from the basement. Underground news.
Yeah, we're underground, so it's actually channel 7.9, just below the level.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
33% of dads say they want a practical gift.
What's practical?
A kayak, a drone, maybe a new gun, something fun.
What happens when your dad has all of those things? What do you get for a dad who has everything?
You ask him what he wants, and then you take him on an experience. I
says,
bet he would love
"I
to
don't
spend time with you. You know what I found to be cool was when my girls and I got to spend time one-on-one recently, because one's gone away to college. So I went to visit her in Waco.
Yeah.
Spent a few days with Abby, little Abner, and then I drove down to San Antonio and saw little Jackie for a little bit.
How far away is San Antonio from Waco?
Well, you're right. It's about 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
So Dallas is where I started, and then I drove to Waco and went to Chip and Joanne's place.
Yeah.
Okay, Magnolia. Shout out to them because they made my daughter's birthday great.
Oh.
We got a reservations at their place to eat. And then we
Wow.
toured the facility down there. And Chip and Joanna Gaines, they got a bunch of cool stuff you could get for Father's Day. Chip's got a bunch of cool stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
if
lot
you're
of
looking for
merch.
a cool, gadget idea, merch, whatever, that would be a start. Magnolia is their thing. So go online and you can find Chip Gaines stuff. So Chip, looking for residuals, baby. All right. So Abigail
payments.
Roper is at Baylor. Look her up. She's a smart girl. Got a 4.0 first year. I had nothing to do with it, but she's my girl. She's
for
she's
her.
like little Jeff, but a girl. She is. We have a mole in the same spot on our back. She's like a little clone.
I'm sure she's so happy that you
She
mentioned that.
hates that.
I know.
We call it a squishy. She can't stand the fact that she looks like me. But they say the oldest daughter looks like the dad. You have an older sister?
I do have an older sister.
Does she look like your daddy? Is she bald?
No. No.
Okay, good.
I can't tell if she looks
Maggie,
more
what about
like-
you? Are you the oldest? Our producer, Maggie, come
She's
in
the
here.
oldest daughter.
Are you the old? Come here. Come here. Maggie, come here. Come
Over here.
Come here to the
Faster,
TV.
faster.
You don't have to run. Don't run. Just come stand in between. This is Maggie. You may have to squat a little bit. But this is Maggie.
This is Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Are you the oldest?
I am the oldest.
Okay. So, what does your dad look like? Is he redheaded?
No, my dad has black hair. Very,
Where'd you get your red hair from?
That is the question of the century.
Is it grandma? Probably grandma. or something
It's
like
my mom said her great grandma had red hair,
Yeah.
but nobody knew her like that.
Yeah.
Everybody knew her with
And you have
white
pretty
hair.
blue eyes. But so do you look like your daddy in the face?
You look like your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's how my older sister is too, so that's interesting.
Really? Well, sometimes sometimes my daughter looks like me. That's all I'm saying.
She does. She does.
Yeah, that's it. So Maggie, where are you originally from?
I'm from Washington.
Okay, but you went to
Washington.
Washington State University.
Yes, I did.
And studied journalism there, and have a degree, giving me the third degree. And she produces us behind us. You'll see more of Maggie.
Yeah, you'll see more of her next
Maggie,
week.
See how good, man. This is like a little. See these
Family
These
photo.
are like my daughters. Sure enough.
Aren't you so lucky?
I'm very blessed. I really am, because we have a good time up here.
That's right, we do.
Maggie is responsible for the words that go up on the screen and the videos that you see and everything that we dance around every morning. Because, I mean, basically, we're paid to look this way. And when I take this rubber mask off at 1:30
It's
every day,
scary.
yeah,
You don't want to see it.
It's like a zombie. And I'm waiting on that coffee. I can't get to it. I ain't had it yet.
get it.
Maggie, you want to sit down? Sure. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Getting a leg workout up back here.
Okay, you can get up now. Just appreciate you keeping the seat warm.
Rude.
I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, Maggie's going to be in the production studio. You may see
Thanks,
her on here
Maggie.
too. Thank you, Maggie. She's one of our new additions here at the Big 8.
All
You
right,
like working here? You got insurance yet? You're married, right? What's his name?
RJ?
RJ. I mean, how's he spell that? RJ.
please.
Yeah.
This guy.
He actually spells it L-E.
Really, he's that guy. Yeah. So welcome, Maggie, to the show, and thanks to Jay and Zach and Mike. We got a pretty lean staff up here in the morning
Oh yeah. The best, the top tier level.
as she leaves town. How long you be gone?
A week.
Oh, okay.
We're gone for a
That's
week.
good. This is rude.
But I'll be
Molly.
thinking about all of you
No, you
while I'm
won't.
there.
No, you won't. You'll be in the sea. I want to touch the ocean.
There's so much we still have to cover.
There are
But
two
we're running out of
times.
time.
Here's the two times that we would call dad instead of mom
Oh yes,
for
yeah.
help. Do you want to talk about this? A poll asked people about different scenarios, whether they'd call their mom or their dad for help. It found moms are more likely to get the call when kids need emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're sick, or you did bad on a test in school, or you've been kicked out of the Waffle House
Or
at
if you
2
want to spill
a.m.
the tea with mom.
Dad is the one we're more likely to turn to when it's serious. 59% of young adults would call their dad if they crashed the car, or they would,
Which is so true because mom is overdramatic.
yeah, and then they would call dad if they were in jail.
I hope I never end up there and we'll never have to do that.
And then the most searched Father's Day gifts: grills, tools, TVs, golf and fish stuff, guns and drones. I'll take one. The most searched Father's Day recipes: potato salad is number one,
Really?
egg salad, sourdough bread, French toast, and chocolate cake.
Interesting.
If you don't like a gift from your kids, do you tell them you don't like it or pretend to like it? 87% of dads say they'd pretend to like that electric paperweight you gave them. Love it. Love it. I
Yeah,
just
that's
want
probably accurate.
them to love on me. That's about it. I hope you have a great Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's
and,
Day.
Just remember, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? All right, we gotta go.
All right.
I got something to eat.
Yep,
Hey,
that's right.
thank you,
Thank you,
Chandler.
Chandler.
Yeah, appreciate you running around,
He brought us some food.
bringing some silky ice cream up in here.
Oh yeah, he spoiled us this morning with all the sugar, coffee, and ice cream.
This don't have enough caramel, but he did okay.
They got my order wrong too, but he wrote it down correctly.
Yeah.
It's Starbucks.
Because I said Vente caramel. He tried to correct me.
Is it caramel or caramel? I lose the bet on this
Good
every
night.
single time.
Good night. We got to go to bed now.